Hello, everybody. This is Patrick from Global Trust Networks, a comprehensive life support company for foreigners here in Japan. And here with me today is my friend Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi, Patrick. This is Sam speaking.
Yes, today we're going to share with you about the latest information of coronavirus. I know that some of you may be getting a little bit confused with all the information. We hope that today we can share with you the most necessary and essential information so that we can all fight the coronavirus together.
Sounds great. So, Patrick, how in the first place can we prevent from getting coronavirus ourselves?
I think the most important thing is to wear the mask, to avoid crowded area, and also to wash your hands frequently.
I see. I also heard this concept called 3C. Have you heard of it?
Is it the one by the governor of Tokyo?
Yes, in Japan, they say sanmitsu, but in English, it's 3C. Can you guess what the 3Cs are?
Sanmitsu? I thought it's a person's name. Oh, anyway, three C's, right? So it's not like, computer, that kind of three C's, right?
No, it's a condition to avoid.
Okay, let me guess. I guess the first thing, because I talk about it, don't go to people like places with a lot of people. So I think the first C is closed area with very bad ventilation.
You're right. So it is important to avoid going into a place where there is no open windows. And if you are together with people in a room, it is better to open the gate so that the air will be ventilated.
Oh, that's why the train right now they all open the window in the train. It's because of that, right?
You're right, because train itself is a closed area.
I see. So the other two C's, ah, I think the other one is close conversation, right?
Yes. It is important that when you talk to other people, you need to keep the social distance, the trendy word. Do you know the social distance?
Yep, it's all over Twitter and Instagram right
Uh,
now. And the third one, what kind of C? Mm, don't go to the company.
That actually sounds great. And it is actually something that our company is doing right now. I'm currently working from home, and for today as well, we are talking on the phone right now for this recording.
Um,
Actually, for the last C, it is close proximity with a lot of gathering. So the first one and the third one were kind of similar, but the first one was supposed to be closed area. So do not go to closed area like elevator. If you could, perhaps take stairs or escalator instead of elevator. And then close proximity with a large group of people. So avoid from large gathering.
I see. So, I think that makes a lot of sense because like right now, the governor is also asking us not go to like live house and nightclubs and stuff like that. Even the other C, I go to church. Church is stopped right now. Everything goes online because they don't want us to all gather in a crowded area.
Yeah, it's quite sad that I had to cancel a lot of my birthday party as well as some welcome party because it's April, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too because like my department too, we're originally going to have like welcome parties for the newcomers, but we cannot do that. But well, anyway, if the virus is going to be end very soon, then we can all have the gathering again.
Right. So all those fun gatherings are postponed, maybe till June.
Mm-hmm. But there is something fun you can do actually. Have you heard about the trend right now in Instagram? People are doing the I Can Survive challenge. They said that, when they're washing the hands, because we need to wash our hands thoroughly for 30 seconds. So actually a lot of songs can fit into it, like the happy birthday song. And also right now on Instagram and Twitter, they're doing the I Will Survive song. It's a I will survive challenge. I think that is quite interesting, but it is also a very good reminder for everybody to wash our hands for more than 30 seconds and also wash out the back and also the space between the fingers and also the nails and the wrist and everything. I think it's a very good reminder too.
Yeah, so how often do you wash your hand in a day?
Well, I didn't count about it, but let me see. I will wash my hands before I enter the office, before I eat, every time I use the washroom for sure. And also whenever I'm touching somebody from outside, because for my daily job, I need to like, greet with like other customers face to face. So every time after I greet with a customer face to face, I'll wash my hands too. And also sometimes if I can't wash my hands, I will use the alcohol spray to clean
Mm,
too. So I would guess maybe, oh, also when I go back home, once I arrive home, the first thing I do is to wash my hands. So I
right.
there's a lot of times and my hand is getting a little bit dry right now. So I think I need to buy some hand creams.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to dry up all the hydrogen from your hand.
Yep, hand cream is also needed.
Yeah, I also take shower right after coming home. I feel like I need to like wash my clothes and just like wash over everything.
Yeah, I think that is important. I even heard that some people are cleaning the grocery when they walk
Mhm.
outside from other stores, but I think it really depends on how clean you want everything to be. Just don't over panic over things. But
Mm,
washing is really important, I think.
mm. So
And
do you have anyone around you that caught coronavirus or is feeling sick?
well, right now, none of my friends got infected with the virus, but one of my friend actually, she got sick. She got fever for more than like 3 days, and then she
Oh
got
wow.
so worried, and she went to the clinic actually to see, if she can get tested or anything. But because she had fever for more than 3 days already, the clinic here in Tokyo got so panicked they kicked her out actually and
Mm,
asked her to call the coronavirus control center so
mhm,
that she can get tested properly. And she did call the phone and then she was referred to get the test and turns out everything was fine. So what a relief. And she told me that there's actually two phone numbers you can call. The first one is
mm,
057 055 0571. And
mm,
this one is only like it's only available during daytime, and if it's nighttime the other is 03 5320 4592. That one is for nighttime and also for weekends. And she told me that that number is only available in Japanese. So
mm.
on Japanese speaker, if you really needed help and you want to call the coronavirus center to see if you need to get tested, maybe you need to ask your Japanese speaking friend to help you to make the phone call.
Hmm. So just to summarize, you're saying that it is better to make a phone call before going to hospital, if you're feeling sick?
Yes, because not every hospital got the facility to do the test. So it's
Mm,
better to make the phone call first, and then they can guide you to the hospital with the right equipment so that you don't keep on spreading to different places in case you have the virus.
right. I think that the scary thing about coronavirus is not like my own condition, you know. I'm in my 20s and I'm not too concerned about myself, but I'm just concerned that I might infect other people, you know.
Yes, that's true. So that's why, keeping yourself protected is also a way to protect others, like wearing a face mask. Also, when you cough, cover your nose and mouth with a mask or a handkerchief, or if none of them is available, at least use your sleeve to cover your nose and mouth. That is very important to protect yourself and also protect others.
Right. I recently definitely feel that when I cough or when I sneeze in the public, like everyone is looking at me if I'm doing it correctly, you know? So I must do it right.
Yes, exactly. Like personally, I don't want to be that judgmental, but sometimes when
Right.
knees next to me, I couldn't help but look at those person like, are you wearing a mask? Like that.
Yeah,
I think
to be honest,
is
yeah.
a little bit more concerned about the situation. But in case you don't have a mask or anything, at least cover yourself. It is at least a etiquette that we should always wear, even though it is not during the time of coronavirus, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what am I supposed to feel if I happen to catch it? Like, is it just like other cold or do you have specific symptoms that you can recognize?
Well, according to the news, of course, like continuous fever for more than 4 days, and also like kind of flu-like symptoms are the like common symptoms of the coronavirus. But also, according to the recent studies, a lot of patients suffer from losing the sense of smell and taste too. And also, if you have a very difficult or shortness of breath compared to other normal flus, then you really should call the coronavirus center to see if you need to get tested.
I see. Think I got the point.
Mhm.
So, what do you think will happen? Do you think there is any possibility that we'll be restricted?
Well, it really depends. Right now, it seems that the government may make the declaration of the state of emergency very soon. But according to my friend who lives in New York, even though New York right now is under a lockdown, a city lockdown, she told me that actually her life was, of course, is affected a little bit, but still she can, go for grocery shopping, and also she can even go to the Central Park for jog. So it seems that it's still under control. There's nothing to be really panicking about.
Yeah, a week ago, my department started work from home, right? So we've been testing it for a while, and initially it was pretty difficult for me to self-restrain and cancel all my hangouts and try to stay inside because I'm kind of an outdoor person. I like to meet people. I like to go outside and explore. So the first week I found it pretty difficult, but this is my second week, and I'm actually feeling a lot better because as your friend in New York did, I started jogging in the morning too, and it keeps me refreshing. And I also started to kind of communicate with my friends over video chat, so we don't only like talk when we have something to talk about, but I'll just like call my friend or like put the videos on for nothing, and it kind of keeps communication going. So I'm finding some ways to cope, and I'm actually starting to like the new lifestyle at this point that I'm feeling some positive changes too.
Yes, even my friends, a lot of them start to play the game Animal Crossing on Switch so that they can all gather together inside. And well, if you're a more indoor person, I would suggest that this is a good way to keep up with your friends, but don't get too addicted with the games, huh? Better do some exercise.
True.
It's more important, I guess. And
That's actually true.
yeah, and personally, I have been in quarantine for a week too because I went to the US in March, and then I come back to Japan, and then I was supposed to, stay away from the office, and then I was working from home for a little while too. I think that actually helps with my work efficiency, as I was doing translation job during that time, and being in a like solo environment helps me to concentrate a lot. So yeah, sometimes working from home is not really that bad too.
Yeah, there's positive and bads, and it's important to look at the positives.
Yeah, I think that is very important to stay positive during this um, sort of like not like emergency situation. It's getting a little bit more hard during our normal daily life, but to stay positive and to stay hopeful, I think is very important because we need a good mental health to cope with the situation too.
Yeah, I think keeping the mental health on the right track is more important actually, or just as important as keeping your physical health. And one way that I find it really important to do is to know that you're not alone, because there are people who are going through this with you, and if you're self-restraining, everyone else is. So that means actually people have more freed up time, and people might be more willing to chat up with you using like phone call or video chat, right? So kind of not doing it by yourself and finding ways to connect with other people, whether that means on social media or any other creative ways you can think of. We unfortunately have a lot of technologies to be connected with others. So it is important to find connections.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, there's a lot of like fun trending trends right now. Trending trends. I'm repeating myself. Anyway, so there's a lot of trends that you can follow on social medias to help to cope with the quarantine or the social distancing. And it's a fun way to keep up with your friends, but maintain a safe physical social distance.
Right.
Yes, and actually, of course, if there is a declaration of state of emergency, actually the Tokyo metropolitan government has been preparing for that. A lot of beds has been secured, and also the government has secured in the hospital, I mean, and also the government has already planned temporary accommodation for patients who are in a later stage so that they can also be taken care by the medical professional but not spreading the virus in the city. And the government is actually updating us every day through press conference, and you can watch the press conference either on TV or on Tokyo Metropolitan Government's official YouTube channel. And also, some of the video has been translated in English too. So even for non-Japanese speakers, you can also get updated with the official information from the government too.
That's great. Thank you for being informative, Patrick.
Yep. So Sam, is there anything that we need to share about this situation right now?
Hmm. Maybe one thing you could plan with your friend is like a Zoom hangout. I and my friend is planning to do it tonight, and we are actually going to introduce each other, our family, which we don't usually get to. But since we are at home, it might be fun to show each other like our house and family. So that's a fun activity that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's something that's fun to do, but before I can do that Zoom meeting, I think I need to clean up my room first. If not, all the like old laundry and stuff like that will be exposed to the whole world.
Oh, Patrick, trust me, cleaning your room will save your quarantine life because you're going to be stuck. And if you're in a messy environment, it's actually not that pretty. So,
Yeah, that's one thing you can do while you're staying at home too.
definitely.
Yeah, so I think to conclude, basically, even though in this kind of quarantine of self-quarantine situation, stay positive, stay healthy, do some exercise, clean your house, and also keep connected with your friends is very important, right?
Yeah, most important.
Yes. So also, you can keep following us, our GTN's official channels, so that you can also get the most updated information about the coronavirus. We hope that during this hard time, we can all support each other, and we hope to make your stay in Japan great.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And this was Sam.
Okay, and this is Patrick. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.